Sounds like what ain't that hoe got more booty in the bud. I'm being serious. I'm gonna hold you. I'm a follower, baby. Like I'm like, what's going on? I'm gonna be down. What's going on? I want to talk about it.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, reverse.
Child, let me tell you, whoever made their beginning song for their countdown, that shit is hot.
Welcome everybody to the season finale of Butterfly and Baloney. Always with you. As always, I'm your host, the Butterfly Assassin, and of course with me, the amazing Tony Baloney. What's up?
What's going on, girl?
Shit, I'm great. I am good.
You ready for today or tonight?
I am. I'm like, it's like bittersweet.
I know,
like we made it this far.
Hey, and it's so funny. Like we really just thought about this shit. Like,
right? It's crazy. And then for us to like have it the way we have it, girl, we hooked this shit up.
I was telling you, it's so wild. That's so funny.
It was super funny. The last episode, somebody came in and was like, "Oh, y'all got segments and y'all got leadway animations." Like
popping. Listen, we ideas for fucking days. It's terrible.
We is fancy, y'all. We fancy.
I know, right?
So this episode, of course, is going to be just a bit different. A lot of different from our usual episodes. Usually we do the loading screen and anime analyst, where we pick one game and one anime to discuss for the week. But we decided, since it is the last episode of season 1, and I will say season 1 because it is a season 2 to come. Since this is the last episode of season 1, we decided to do a get to know the host better Q&A episode, which I thought we have to, you guys pop in and you watch the videos and you listen to us banter and go on about, our ideas and how we feel about different anime. I thought it would be a great idea for you guys to get to know us just a little bit better.
My bad. I'm trying to share that we live again.
Girl, that's what it was. That's what I was doing before and I was trying to send it on my phone and send it on this.
I should have been sending it when you was talking about it. But I've been drinking.
That's like the 4th song that we done sung today, and we just done it the episode.
No, it has been.
Y'all, we've been having our own little karaoke session. Y'all don't even understand, for real. We've been having fun. Oh, Jesus.
All right, so what we gonna start this off with?
All right, so we posted. Hold up.
You posting too?
Live on. Got it. Okay, so we've been posting around social media, whether it be our TikTok page, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Been posting shorts, asking you guys to ask us questions that you feel like you might want to know a little more about us. So, what better way to start than with a couple of viewer questions? I feel like the most, I know the most requested question, or the most asked question, was, where did we get the ideas for our names?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, they always ask that everywhere we go.
Everybody always asks that.
Yeah, on everything we go on.
Right, so I thought it would be a perfect time now to answer.
You got viewer questions, girl. I had to write mine down. I made my shit up. Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
I got viewer questions. I got Felicia questions. We got questions.
Oh yeah, we got questions. I just said let me make up my own shit since ain't nobody saying nothing.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we got questions. So, Tony, you can answer first. Where did you come up with the idea for your name?
Well, I got basic questions. I said, my name I forgot. Well, like if some of y'all may know, like I come from, like I was also on another podcast, called Unicorns, Straight No Chaser, and they kept pressuring me to have like a stage name, and I really didn't care for one, but like I had to have one apparently, and I was just like, man, fuck it, Tony Baloney. I'm like, it rhymes. Like everybody's everywhere I go, somebody got to rhyme my name, Tony Baloney, Tony Macaroni, Tony Jabroni. So I was just like, man, Tony Baloney, and plucked it out the sky.
So I changed mine. My original stream name was, of course, my nickname. Hey, love, how you doing?
Hey,
My original stream name was not the best. That was my original stream name.
Nat the best,
Not the best because my
not like NOT.
no. It's NATI, but it's pronounced Nati.
Oh, okay, Nazi. I thought you was putting a
Exactly
Z in between.
why.
I thought like, damn, that's a good way to put yourself down, right? Damn.
That was exactly why I changed it. Why I'm clicking these comments and they're not showing, Tony?
I don't know, child.
Mm,
That one they clicked it showed when I was.
that's deep.
Did you put that up there?
Mm-mm.
I
You
said,
do it. You do it. So no one could pronounce my goddamn name correctly. No one could pronounce my name correctly. So I'm like, okay, I need something that's
well, what happened? I guess I'll just entertain everybody until she get big because that motherfucker must have crashed. She on that McDonald's Wi-Fi. Damn. Mine. Oh, here you go. McDonald's Wi-Fi picking up, huh?
that's crazy. Verizon better not do me like this. Verizon, get it together, Verizon. Don't do me, Verizon. We is not about to do this on this good old fucking episode.
Not after Juneteenth.
That was rude. That was rude. That is crazy. Okay. All right. Me and Verizon got to have some conversation.
Okay.
So
Back to what
nobody
we were
could pronounce
saying.
right. Nobody could pronounce my name correctly. So I ended up changing it to something that was more, English, I guess. So I was talking to my brother. We were playing a game one day, and I was like, dude, I really need like a new streamer name. And he was like, all right, shoot me some stuff. He was like, all right, I know your favorite. He was like, what's your favorite game franchise? I was like, well, everyone who knows me knows Assassin's Creed, like hands down, no problem. Assassin's Creed, favorite game franchise ever. And then he was like, okay, so what's your next favorite thing? I was like, well, my favorite insect is a butterfly. So he was like, bam, the butterfly assassin. I was like, oh,
That was anything. Your favorite insect? You
Yeah.
could have said your favorite animal, and it would.
You know what it was? Because my boss, she makes jewelry, and we were talking about the jewelry that I was requesting for her to make for me that day. So butterflies was just like on my mind. It just so happened that they were on my mind for the rest of the day. So I'm like, when he said it, I was like, damn, butterflies.
Here, your name got like so much emotion and thought behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, then with my brother, we discussed it, and we felt like the butterfly assassin fit my personality. Here, I'm just like, man, Tony Baloney, damn it.
I can't.
I just romped that
cannot.
shit. Anything. I said, fuck it.
Man, so we
Move
thought of
on.
my favorite gaming franchise and my favorite insect, and that's how we got the butterfly assassin. And I fell in love with it ever since.
I mean, like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think it's kind of cute. It's cute. The butterfly assassin.
I love it.
It makes sense. Meanwhile, like people, I click on there, people have a hard time. I don't understand what's so hard about pronouncing baloney.
Me
You know what
neither.
I'm saying?
Because as soon as you say Tony, baloney just kind of rolls with
You
it.
know what I'm saying? I didn't make the motherfucker word up. Shit, Oscar Mayer spelled it that way. I got it from Oscar Mayer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I cannot.
I didn't make this shit up. You get
Nah,
on, I get on
baloney
here.
has her
Like,
first name.
they be like Bologna. It's because I like to
A
say it.
lot of people say that.
Like it's fuck it. I didn't make the shit up. I didn't spell it.
I cannot.
But you know what? It's alright, I guess.
I know how to spell it from the commercial.
That's how I learned how to spell it. You know what I'm saying? My baloney had a first name.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
O-S-C-A-R. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all the way.
And even when I'm signing into something and they be like, what's your username? I be like, my baloney has a first BOLOGNA. I'm like, yeah, that's how you spell it. I know I'm not the only person. You know, when people spell bananas, don't you do like Fergie bananas?
Not Fergie. That wasn't Fergie. That was Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani, yeah. Gwen Stefani.
It's bananas.
They look the same, bitch. All them white girls look the same. You know, this shit is bananas.
Not they look, they say it.
They do. I'm not crazy. I know they do. I know they do.
I cannot put some respect on that lady name.
If we had pictures of them two bitches and put them together, they look the same.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? BANANAS.
So,
this shit is, that's how you do it.
Oh, Martin. It's spelled Mississippi.
It's spelled
crooked letter I. Listen, I'm from the 90s.
What's that joint from P Valley?
Oh, yeah. No,
did you ever watch that show before?
I did. I know.
Yeah, that was the song.
Yeah, Mississippi was lit.
Mm-hmm. Crooked letter I, crooked letter. She was up there tossing it, wasn't she? Shit.
I can't. Anyway, I have such a not such a big problem, but a little bone to pick with the next question, and I'm gonna tell you why after I ask it. Someone asked, and I'm going to quote read how he asked this question. Are you ladies single? Now, here's my problem with this question. Baby, if you're going to shoot your shot, shoot it at one of us. Don't shoot at both of us at the same time. That just gets you all the way shot the fuck down. Okay? So, shoot your shot. Do it at one of us. Don't shoot the shot in the air and think that bitch is going to get caught.
It makes us like options or something like that. Like, right. Like, oh, so you ain't single, so I'm going to go with you.
Listen.
Child.
I cannot, like, so.
Like, that's exactly what it feels like. That's
it
exactly
really
what it feels
does.
Like. Child, my fucking cord all hooked up all crazy.
That? You doing a survey?
Yeah. Doing a survey and stuff, a census.
We had I had put some shorts up and people, I like a question, actual question here for the show, and a few people commented on it. It was different platforms I put it and just like.
So you be getting engagement. I don't. You know what it is? I don't be on this motherfucker enough.
You really don't.
I don't.
It's okay. Look, one of us gonna look at some point. That's all y'all need to know. One of us gonna look at some point. But to answer your question, sir, and I'm not even gonna call you out for real. I should, but I'm not. I am single. Tony is not.
No.
But I don't want you. So
thanks for asking, but nah, I'm okay. Up.
I'm okay. I'm single, but I'm not looking. I don't want it. No, thank you. Girl, that one looked like it hit right here.
It did. I'm all hot. I'm hot now, child. I need some water.
I can't. For those of you who are in the comments, of course, you can definitely ask a question here and we will answer it. You know, just throw it in there with the line of questions that we already have. Tony, I know you said you had wrote down some questions.
All right. You know, like I said, mine was kind of basic. My first question. What is the first game you ever purchased in your life?
Oh, as an adult or?
Period. In your whole life. What is the first video game you ever purchased in your whole life?
that I paid for myself.
That you pay for yourself.
I would have to say Guitar Hero, but not on the
Really?
system. I bought Guitar Hero on the DS, the Nintendo DS.
Oh, okay. I forget you younger than me, girl.
I'm not that much younger than you. I just didn't have it as a kid.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
I had to wait till I started making my own money to get some stuff. You know, that's all. That's all. That's all that was.
Okay, my bad. I was being elitist. Let me stop. I think my first game I ever bought was Spyro the Dragon #2,
Lord.
and I bought it with some Toys R Us gift card that my goddaddy gave me.
Mm.
hmm I was
Clutch,
hyped.
clutch.
I beat the shot at game. That was
So what was?
huh?
I was gonna say what was the first game you ever played?
Oh, the first game I ever played, it would probably be a PC game.
Really?
Really. Like it's so funny because like how it came off and on. Like I first started playing PC games, and then no, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I first started playing console games because my uncle he had went off to the Air Force and he had left his Atari, and it was
Hey, ma.
hey, and he had went off to the Air Force and he left his Atari, and it was this like platform game with like these little ships, and it was flying through the sky. Not Galaxy, not that one that would it be shooting up. It was like these little ships and they was flying through the
Nintendo
sky.
definitely counts.
Oh yeah,
Nintendo
Nintendo
counts.
counts. Yeah. And at the end of each board, it would be like this crazy alien that was coming from the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like tentacles or some shit like that. That'll probably
That
be
sounds
careful.
crazy as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
The first game I ever played, and I won't ever forget this because it was hot as hell, and we was dying, and my mother didn't want to let us go outside. Um, I know what y'all talking about. So the first game I ever played was on the Sega Genesis. I was playing Sonic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know
She
that's
knows what
a
you're talking
lot
about.
of
I have no idea what you're talking about.
that's a lot of people first games. Their first Sonic
Sonic?
hit hard. Their
Yeah,
first
it
Sonic hit
definitely
hard.
did.
It had 4 fucking boards, okay? 4 boards on it,
The
motherfucker.
four boys was elite, okay? The four
Yo,
boys were elite.
elite, and I bet you won't keep playing that motherfucker over and over again. Let me tell you one thing for certain, two things for sure. Sonic is a gaming franchise, has been like a really solid gaming franchise.
Absolutely.
Everything
Sonic and
from
Mario. You can't top it.
Sonic and Mario, and maybe not so much Pokemon. Pokemon might have fell off a little bit at the end, but Sonic has like the music of Sonic is on every Sonic game is always fire. There's never
A1.
been a Sonic game that ever came out and this music didn't pop.
Hit
You
pops.
remember
Yeah,
Sonic
definitely.
Adventures? Run down
Absolutely.
a hill, rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta
Wait, didn't they
travel.
put that on the cartoon at some point?
Did they?
I think they used it as like the cartoon intro at one point.
Maybe. But that song right there, that motherfucker was a bop, okay? That shit that need to go down in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay, like cause whoever wrote that, Mozart Chef's Kiss. That motherfucker.
I
The
can't.
boards in Sonic are amazing. All the things that you can do with Sonic, like the characters are all good. None of the characters are disappointing. Sonic all around as a gaming franchise really needs its flowers. It really needs to be acknowledged.
Absolutely do. People be trying to skip over my man's like Blue and get us through life for
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
Don't disrespect him.
Before Bluey, there was the
We had
real
some.
Bluey. Okay,
We had some.
that's the first blue nigga for real. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into a little bit of a deeper question. Just a little bit, not nothing crazy. When and how did you get into gaming, anime, and manga? And can you share a bit about your journey and what sparked your interest?
mm, I've been into this shit since I was little. Since I can remember. I'm telling you, like since a babe, like I remember my mom throwing me a surprise birthday party when I was like 5, And the way they distracted me was by playing Killer Instinct downstairs in the basement. Mind you, I stopped to go to the bathroom, right? I went upstairs. I stopped to go to the bathroom. I went upstairs. Didn't notice not one motherfucking thing, okay? The theme was Winnie the Pooh. You think I paid attention to anything? No, I didn't. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I knew I was whooping ass downstairs, and I needed to get down there and handle it right there. Your mom was ahead of, no, really. She knew me better than I knew myself. Distracted me with a video game. I come upstairs, they're like, surprise. I'm like, what's going on?
Clutching your imaginary pearls is insane right now.
And anime, like I really can't. I think if I could think of the first anime that I ever watched, it would probably go back to like it's like this anime with like these people and they were dressed up like hawks and they had this helmet that had like a bird beak on it. It's a really old anime.
I know exactly what the hell
you know what I'm talking about.
Don't know the name of it.
That and Speed Racer. So, but it's always been really big in my life. I've never been like, a lot of people will talk about how they've been shy, how like they've been scared to talk about anime, and now anime is all popular. I've never been that person.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You know me, you know I geek the fuck out, okay? And just because I geek the fuck out don't mean I won't whip your fucking ass. Get that shit straight, okay? I like what I like, but I ain't no bitch about it either. Don't play with me.
Yeah, don't play with Tony.
Don't play with me. I've never been, I sit there and talk about some Dragon Ball Z with you real quick. You know, so Pokemon real quick, but don't you ever think that you can get up on over me because I be nerding the fuck out. I don't know where y'all get that stereotype from, but I know some thug ass niggas get into some dirty ass shit for real.
That is a fact. That is a hard fact. Those people clearly have not been so for me though, all three happened at like very different stages of life for me. So gaming, I've always held a really close part of gaming to my heart, like from a very young age. Like I said, the first game I've ever played was Sonic on a Sega Genesis, like super forever ago. Anybody that is under fucking 25 has no clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But as far as like mangas, I really didn't get into manga reading until I was, I want to say like 15, like 14, 15-ish somewhere.
You know, I think that's normal though. I think a lot of like 15-year-old girls who are in the anime start getting into manga around the age. I think I got into manga around the age.
Yeah, my first ever manga that I read, and like the full thing was, and I read them both at the same time, so don't judge me. But I did.
Oh, well, that's one of my questions. Let me scribble that off of my list there, because that was going to be one of my questions.
Hey, say Michael, how you doing, love? The first mangas that I've read ever was Vampire Knight, which, of course, I said before in the previous episodes is my favorite, and Fruit Baskets.
I remember that, too.
I read them, too, at the same time. I did. Excuse me. First off, I'm super intrigued by the Chinese Zodiac. I always have been. So for it to be a manga that like touched base and turned each Zodiac into their own little characters was so adorable to me. And I don't even really usually like cutesy stuff, but Fruit Basket, girl, bye. I would sit there. If I don't want to watch something, I'll put on Fruit Basket and just sit down and rock out. I'll be good. I would. Now, as far as anime, like watching anime, I didn't get into that until... Damn, I was like really, and I mean like super aware that I was watching anime. I would say about 16, 17, like maybe like a year or so after I got into manga. I was introduced to a different kind of anime, which I won't say because my mother is on the stream right now, so we're gonna skip over that part. But after that, I had I jumped more into.
And you know what? I'm not even surprised there. I'm not even surprised. You listen to your first two manga choices. You know what? I kind of felt you was going there too. I'm not even. I don't mean to be judgy or nothing, but.
Hey, I still to this day I don't care, but
it's okay, man. Shit, fuck it.
That's a casual conversation episode right there.
So we need to get them on here.
I know we definitely do, especially Ebony. But yeah, as far as like knowingly getting into anime, because of course everybody younger, like at around our age, we watched Sailor Moon, we watched, the classics without really even knowing that we were watching anime. Like we just looked at it as another cartoon.
Yeah. No, that's serious. Seriously.
So
like,
as far as like acknowledging and absolutely knowing this is anime and these are cartoons, I would say like somewhere around like 16-ish, I started.
So now I got a question that I didn't write down. How do you feel about the current environment of anime, you know what I'm saying, now compared to what it
From
used
the
to
OGs.
be back then? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. I feel like a lot of OG anime, just a lot of OG blurs. Let's put it that way. They try to criticize the new generation of people that love anime and mangas, and I actually embrace it. I feel like, okay, now it's way more normalized now than it was. I am not going to answer that.
Listen, Mom. It happens very naturally when you start watching anime. One day you could be watching something innocent, and then it turns into
just pop
what's
up.
going on now?
It just pops up. That's why I watch the kids so closely when I'm picking stuff.
Listen, that's why this is not a kids. This is anime. It's not a kids thing. I don't care what nobody say.
Listen,
any anime we talk about on here, we're always going to talk about whether it's appropriate around your kids or not. But this is very easy to start watching this type of anime.
Oh my God.
Just starting. Very easy.
Listen, hentai will creep in there like
it will creep in there
very sneakily.
You could be watching some like a good fight, and you're like, next thing you know, it's titties bouncing and they fucking, and you're like, ooh. I thought y'all was about to fight the Demon King. What happened? What happened?
Absolutely, Felicia. And parental advisory is
okay,
always
listen. We gonna warn y'all every time. I promise you. We gonna warn y'all every time. Like, listen.
I cannot. But yeah, I embrace it. I don't feel like just because it's more popularized, so people get into it more, they should be like, "Oh, you wasn't in the trenches with us when we was getting bullied for watching this." Like, I embrace it. I'm like, "Oh, really? Like, you got into it? That's great. Let me recommend this, and the fourth and the third. It's like, the new gen. Let me introduce you to the classics so you could get your knowledge up. Like, I'm not gonna knock them though."
And that's how I feel. Like, I hate that whole gatekeeping thing when it comes to anime, because like I it's not just anime. Like, I'm a fangirl altogether. Like, I love a good story, and it don't have to be anime. And like a good story, like a a movie, a book. We talk about books. We get into books. I love that. Not just anime. So like, I like to talk about it. I want to be like, did you read this, or did you see that, or and I want somebody to be knowledgeable about it, or some type of like a little bit, or be like, yeah, well, no, like maybe I'll start watching it. I like it. I want to share, and I hate the thought of like keeping it like gatekeeping. Like, get over yourself, bitch. You got picked on. Like, you got picked on because you got picked on, bitch. Like,
let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. I was proud about this shit, and I wish somebody would pick on me. You got me fucked up.
My mom, for a very long time, has called. It seems like you like all that weird stuff. I'm like,
listen, we're gonna get you into it. You're gonna be watching some shows. You can be like, this is it, because they do, like, anime do have a lot of good serious, like,
they do a lot of serious ones that's not like super gory and super childish or super kitty.
But that's what we here for. We here to cut the bullshit, let you know what it is, what it ain't. If it's worth watching, if it's not. If it's in a bracket of what you might like, or maybe you won't like it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what other question did you have, Tony, before I go?
Another question. I think you already answered your favorite anime and first anime. Damn, you knocking it off before I even get there. Shit. You just said first. Let me see.
I could not wait.
You said the first manga. Did you answer? Oh, we already answered the favorite video game in the beginning. So go ahead
Right.
and do that. You said favorite anime. Oh damn! You said first video game too. Damn, I don't got-
You didn't answer them. What's your favorite game, must watch anime,
Oh,
and manga
what was the
series?
question again? I thought you was asking me what was my question. I got
Well, I
lost.
did ask you. Like, you were saying what I answered. I said you didn't answer them. So I was
What was
asking
it?
you, what is your favorite game? What is your must watch anime, which I already know the answer to that, and what is a manga series that inspired you?
Okay, you done got everything knocked off my list. So my favorite game, of course, is Bioshock. If
Right.
you don't know, then you do. Okay, I love that. It's my favorite game. I think I started playing it. The 360. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say the 360 is probably the second best console that's ever came out, next to the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got that 360 and I first played Bioshock 2, because that was the first one I played, I was hooked ever since. Um, as for my favorite anime, I will always say Sailor Moon, but I really don't like to say I have a favorite anime because I feel like in order to be a favorite anime of mine, I feel like it has to like be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Who plays which games
Ooh,
better than the other? I I don't know.
that's a great question.
I
Only
would say it depends.
it really depends on the game. Like Minecraft. Minecraft Sony completely devours that one over me. But I literally just started playing like what, a month ago.
Yeah, I was about to say. You know what I'm saying? Give her some time and she'll be significantly better than me. You know what I'm saying? If she
Right.
stopped playing on creative mode, if
That
you
was
stop being so scared.
shots taken.
I mean, like I'm not like a cocky person. I mean, all the time.
But if we're talking about like games that I've played before her, like currently I'm playing Soul Mask. Tony just started playing what, yesterday?
Hmm.
So I'm not completely like elite in it, but I do know a little bit more about the game than she does. So it really depends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
very
does.
much
It depends.
depends. I don't never like to say I'm better than anybody in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because like that you can eat your words very easily
Yeah,
like
that's why I
that.
said more knowledgeable.
Like my my stepdaughter, we had bought her a Switch, and me, her, and her father, we would play Smash Brothers and everything. We demolish her, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of
Yeah,
like environment we create, ain't no like we not giving them
we
hands
ain't
out.
let you win.
And she used to cry about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And she harbored that anger and hatred towards us. And then
I
like then she
can't.
came back with it. And then we can't defeat her at all. He do nothing with her, okay? She be trashing the shit out of us.
I
I be ready to
cannot.
cry and fight the air. So I don't never. I watch what I say. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
fix it. Fix it.
Somebody can be very much better than you real quick.
I cannot. Yeah, no, it definitely depends on the game. And like I said, we won't say better, we just say more knowledgeable depending on what it
Hmm.
is. Um, so next question is, as a podcaster, what topics within gaming, anime, or manga do you feel most passionate about discussing?
As a podcaster, what games or what topics in anime do we feel more passionate about discussing?
Mhm. I honestly would say we're super well rounded because we don't, first off, we don't stick to a specific genre of gaming. We don't stick to a specific genre of anime. So it honestly depends on which one we're speaking on. I know overall, our main thing is to make sure that you guys get a full understanding of one, what game or anime that we're actually speaking on, and two, to know like just overall how we feel about the show. Um, I would answer more for the gaming side because Tony, is A1 when it comes to anime, way more than I am. But when it comes to the gaming, was the topics that's important for me is definitely um, playability, the cost efficiency of a game because your girl over here, we ain't pocket diving for real no games like that. And um, the group quality of a game, because I love a game that you can play with multiple people. We've rarely spoken about one play, like only one player games on the show. I like thinking back to it, reflecting now. I think maybe like two games we spoke of was just like one
Yeah, we
player.
probably don't speak on one player games that much. I mean, like it's been a couple. We talked about Minecraft. Oh well, Minecraft is a
It can,
multiplayer game too.
yeah, it's definitely
Well,
multiplayer.
Bioshock, Assassin's Creed. Um,
That's it. That's it. Two games. Everything else we talked about has been multiplayer. Fortnite. We did Arc. We did
Power.
my Power. We did, which has one player, but it's definitely
I
online.
wouldn't count that as one player. I would count that as a group
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
and
It
Shrouded
has,
is group. It can start as one player. I really don't know.
and Shrouded though is I feel like it's strictly one player. I mean, strictly group, because it's super hard to play that game just one
It is.
player.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
just the
that's
two,
something
honestly.
maybe that's something we'll have to think about.
Playing like games is just more one player
One player.
modes. We'll
I
see.
do know I want to start getting into more indie games.
Mm,
Independent games, you know what I'm saying? Games that's not known too much.
right.
One shot games that don't take too long to play. I want to start getting into that too.
Yeah, definitely said that. Killing Floor was definitely one of those games though.
What? An indie
Killing
game?
Floor. Yeah, indie and like straight to the point. It's not too it wasn't too much to do with it. Like I said, there's a lot of different categories as far as like maps, but like the objective of the game was very like to the point.
I don't know. Well, I guess since you don't have nothing to say about anime,
For me?
yeah,
No, I'll leave that one to you. As far as like
not even.
anime,
I was about to say not even as like a preference type of tip.
as far as like topics, like specifically about what we no, because you always pick them.
Okay. So we said no. I thought you was giving like you like what you would deem as like your personal like what you would like in a game and everything.
No. It was saying like what topics was more important to us when speaking on that.
Okay, so anime, it wouldn't. I don't have anything important. Like I just go ahead and I pick it. I try it because, like I said before, in like a past like show that I'm very prejudiced when it comes to anime, and a lot of times I will look at something and I'll be like, I'm not watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is trash. I'm not fucking watching this shit. So I think not only is this a chance for like everybody to learn about anime and figure out like if they want to get into it or not. It's also a chance for me to like stop being so damn ignorant and go out there and try new anime myself. So even though there are some animes that I have already watched that we talked about, a lot of these animes that we have talked about I haven't like watched, or like I watched in order to do this show. So
Right.
there's nothing particular, you know what I'm saying? I just want to go ahead, broaden my horizon, see what like I like out there, see what's out there that's really good. You never know what you may like. I tell you all the time, don't stick to one type of anime, don't stick to one type of game. Go out and try for yourself. You never know what you may like. You know what I'm
Sonya,
saying?
this was a you question all the way.
What, how do you guys pick which anime you guys do every week? I just said that. Oh well, not necessarily. I didn't just say that. I really just go ahead and I don't know, scroll and just be like, "What's
Nah, you
this?"
good. You're good.
No, you're good. Or like I just sometimes catch it like maybe like an anime edit. I'll see like a good fight or like maybe good talking scene. I'll be like, all right, this looks all right. Let's try this.
When I pick a game that we're doing that week, honestly, because and Taz knows, because we switched through so many games like so currently,
Oh my god.
we play a lot of shit. Like a
Oh
lot.
my
So when
god.
people ask me like, "What game are you playing, bro?" Pick a week. Like you need to tell me a week that you're speaking of, and I'll tell you what game I'm playing. But so when we do a game on the show, it's literally the game that I am currently playing at that time, and that's how I put it. That's how I pick it for the games that we'll do for each episode.
That's how you pick the games.
That's how I pick the games. It's really based off whatever the Beyond Gamers is playing at the moment. So the next
And
game
y'all be
is
playing.
Soul Mask. Absolutely, that's the first one on the list.
Is it?
For
Oh yeah,
it
because I
is
did play
Soul
it.
Mask. Yeah, Soul Mask is definitely the first game on the list for season 2. I love that y'all are doing and have been involved and enjoying gaming so much. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
definitely do. And
I'm telling you,
we tell
gaming.
everybody the
Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. We tell everyone the clips that we do incorporate in the show are always clips of us playing the game that we're talking about for that week.
Like I gaming is so fun. Like I suggest like everybody tries it, especially if you have a job that's like very fucking annoying. Like that's something
Baby.
let me tell you something. It's very stimulating. It's a way to unwind. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many different games out there. All of them are not the same.
Right.
You never know
Absolutely.
what you might like. Never know. But wish Tony would play with us more. I sure wish y'all would come on this show a little bit more, but
Oh, that was shots taken. Yes, my nephew said more playing. Yeah, can do a test a game and quick. So we don't post that much gaming content on Butterfly and Baloney, but we do
maybe we
post.
should.
We should. I definitely said that. We definitely
Thanks for
are.
stopping by.
Nah, he was talking mess.
Oh, okay.
But we definitely do stream and play. Do a lot more gaming on our individual Twitch channels. Um, I like the Oculus game. Which one?
Child, I sold my Oculus. I had my Oculus for like all of 3 minutes.
Baby, I
You
am a
know,
Beat Saber queen, okay? You can catch me with my little I'll be in it. You can't
you
tell me
remember what I
nothing.
told you about the PSP that I had? How I
Yes,
had
but
it
you
for.
never played it.
That's what the Oculus. I
That's
haven't even downloaded the game on it, motherfucker.
just overall, you like the VR games. I've only ever played, and I'm not gonna lie, I've only really seriously played Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber,
Really?
but that's because I love Guitar Hero, I love Rock Band, I love music overall. So to incorporate my love of music into a game, I'll be there for hours.
Now I want to play it. Now that I done sold it, I'm like, now I want one.
I cannot.
It's terrible.
I met so many people all over the world. I love it. That is definitely one of the best qualities about
My
gaming
coworker likes
overall.
it. She says she lost weight using it. Oculus.
Yeah, I can see that. Them workout games is serious.
Child, I break something.
The best part about gaming, it really is. It is. It is. Honestly, and you guys wouldn't know outside of those who actually do know Tony and myself. We've never actually met in person before.
No, really.
You would not know this watching the show and enjoying the chemistry that is just supernatural between the two of us. But we have actually, never fully, completely met each other in person.
I knew we was gonna be friends when we were DMing each other about somebody we was in a group with.
Girl,
Talking shit.
because
I said, "Oh yeah, she like to talk shit too. I like to talk shit as well." I too like to talk shit.
something me and Tony met in a Discord group, and if something happened, we're not going to talk about what happened. It was so long ago, but something happened, and we DM'd each other, and we was like, "Girl, you see
What
this
the
mess?
fuck is he talking about?
Do you see this bullshit?" And we was like, "Yes, girl."
Girl, that shit was after she started going back and forth with me, I said, yeah, she likes the banter.
So
I'm there for some banter.
yeah. I am planning a trip for my vacation to go out to PA, and would love to hopefully see Tony when I do head out that way.
Unfortunately, girl, I can't make this shit. That's 2 hours away, girl.
We're gonna figure it out. I'm traveling 2 hours to
I mean,
PA.
nothing. 2 hours ain't that bad, but like I ain't got enough. I didn't use up all my vacation and sick time because
Yeah,
I
I ain't
keep
mad at
calling
it.
out.
I love it even more though. That means you just clicked and kept going. Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely did. I want to
Mm-hmm.
create the meetup. We need to plan that and make it a thing. Yeah, we definitely do. We are. We at some point it's definitely going to be a
We're gonna
thing
do
with
a
Tony and
live
I. Have
show.
to. Yeah, we have to. Have to. Have to.
Makita, we will never part. Girl.
Oh. Yeah, you know them people out there in PA, but she's Tony is from Philly.
Philly, Philadelphia. Stressful. Stressful.
I can't. I guess I'll answer that question overall for some of you who don't know. I'm in Jersey and Tony is in PA. So we're not
We
that
real,
far, but
yeah. We not that
neither
far.
one
We
of
real
us
close.
drive.
I drive. I just ain't got no bitch. Why you gotta put my shit out like this? Like tell the world I got like damn. Just tell the world I ain't got no
Okay,
damn car.
she got her license at least. I don't even have my license. Okay, I don't even have my license. So she got one up on me. That's all I'm
Listen,
saying.
listen. You know what I'm saying? I just fucked up and ain't do no maintenance on the bitch, and then it broke down. I'm working on it. God damn it, I'm working on me. God still
Listen,
got his hands on me.
I don't even have my license, so you win that one all the way around.
No, but it's gonna happen. Is
Oh,
listen. I feel like everybody know people in Philly. I feel like in Philadelphia, I feel like it's like literally somebody from everywhere here. Like from the South, the Midwest, from the West. It's like it's like Philly's just a meetup place. Listen, I'm from Philly, so I can talk about yeah. Listen, only people from Philly can talk shit about Philly.
but see, that's how Norcans feel about North, though. Don't come for us.
Newark. Oh, yeah, let me shut up because I was about to start talking shit about
Yeah,
Newark.
yes, you was. Back off. Back off. Back off. Don't come for Brick City. Do not come for Brick City.
Not Brick City. Then they kill. Then they shoot Malcolm in Newark.
I cannot. The shoot.
Oh no, that was. I was about to say that was Compton. Okay, you win this time.
Nook is the hood. I ain't
That
never
was
denied
Compton.
Nook was the hood. Nook the
Yeah,
hood.
Newark. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my. I want. You know what I'm saying? I want people to come and join this show. I don't want people from North being mad at me.
I know a few people in Jersey City though.
You
I
can
just
come
don't
down
make
to
it my
Philly.
mission to go my ass up there.
No, don't come down to Philly. I was about to say. I never mind. Don't come down to Philly. I was about to sit here and lie. Can't even sit in your car outside. It's getting terrible down here. I was. Oh yeah, let's get back to the show.
Yeah, let's get back to the questions.
Focus.
Oh my God, not the
Bring
clip. Jesus. Okay. How do you see or feel about representation of Black women or girls in gaming, anime, and the manga industry from your first experience through now?
I don't feel like it's a good representation of us in this industry.
It's not a good representation of women at all. I'm sorry, go ahead. But
no, because that's good. That's how we clicked, y'all, because we talk over each other like that. We be feeling the conversation too much, okay? No, but like, yeah, like it's not a good representation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like and the stereotypes on us is so heavy, like we can't shake it. It's terrible. But that's the whole point in creating this show. Like as an adult, like growing up, I will always hear like, it's not allowed, like black girls don't like gaming, black girls don't like, anime, black girls don't like this, black girls don't like that. When you think about when people talk about black women or black girls, they make us into the most blandest fucking people to ever walk the fucking earth. Like they really make us into like aggressors. They make us into like annoyance. They make us into like so much,
angry, bitter ass
bitches. You know what I'm saying? And all the while taking a lot of the shit that we created, from nails to lashes to hair to language and everything. And then they rob us of like certain spaces like this. Like that shit's not fair. Like y'all act like this shit is hard to get into. Right? This shit ain't calculus, motherfucker. All I'm doing is watching TV and reading a fucking book. It's easy to get into.
Listen, and I hate the fact that a lot of people think, just women overall, I hate that they think that the only reason that some women have got into anime or got into gaming is because our boyfriend introduced us to it. That is not the case.
Yes. Okay. I put this nigga on. When I first met this motherfucker, he was telling me, I don't like watching anime. Bet the motherfucker watching now.
That part. My ex too, I told him the same things. Like, what you want? Yes. Come sit down, baby, and watch the show with me.
No, Kiwashiwa.
I cannot imagine the words.
This is the best part.
My sister put me on anime. That is a fact.
Listen, okay. So to sit there and rob us of this space, like it's so irritating. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about anime. We talk about anime. We get questioned about it. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was in child to the third degree. I remember one time I was in an anime room, I anime group on Facebook. I leave Facebook groups so fast. Don't put me in a Facebook group. I'm gonna leave. And I had spelled gong wrong. You know, gong from Hunter.
Yeah.
This nigga tore me up, like really dragged me for filth because I spelled it wrong. Like what? Like get over yourself, dickhead. Like I don't even know this nigga ain't real. Bitch, you gonna die for this nigga? He not real. He color, okay? You know, we can't cosplay. You remember the girl a couple years ago made a TikTok saying like Hinata isn't black.
Oh my God, remember that? I love her though.
Like, why did she have to make that? Why can't she dress up as her favorite character?
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Even more recent, the fact that Meg Thee Stallion loves anime and she did her cosplay, people went off. They went crazy.
Everybody questions her in anime. Bruno, not Neil, damn it, I'm on live. My damn dog. Look at me and stuff. Like, she dressed up as JoJo characters. You have to be deep into anime in order to watch fucking JoJo. Yeah, JoJo, I don't fucking like JoJo.
I have yet to watch it, and I watch anime, so
I see. I'll force myself to watch it for this show. But like you see what I'm saying? Like, what more she puts anime in her fucking lyrics. Like, what more do she has to prove so y'all can stop saying that this shit is fake? Definitely not a fan. I'm not a fan of JoJo. I can't get into it. I
didn't even watch it. It doesn't even intrigue me enough to watch an episode.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try
for the sake of the show. We'll watch it
for the sake of the show. I'm gonna try to watch a lot of shows for the sake of this show. But
that's hurdle I need to get over is One Piece, but we'll get into that.
Oh, One Piece so good. No One Piece slander, girl. Okay, I love me some One Piece, and that says a lot. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I don't feel like we do have a good representation in this, like,
Mama,
in this industry.
Catching me, y'all be seeing me. She's catching me. It's just mine, mother. Tony drinking the hard stuff.
You see, that's why I block my grandma. My grandma can't. My grandma be asking to watch this all the time. Can I watch this show? Can you see me this show? Hell no, you can't watch this fucking show. Hell no.
What's a game that one of you really like and the other doesn't? Well, for a while it was Minecraft, but that's because I didn't play it and I didn't give it a chance. Tony loves Minecraft, completely crazy about it. And for her, I would say Assassin's Creed. Tony,
I wouldn't say, because I would like to play Assassin's Creed. I hit the wrong button. I would like to play Assassin's Creed.
You have yet to do so, though.
I have yet to do so. That's because I don't know where to start, though.
I told you gotta start with the SEO. We go listen.
If we can say anything, we can say Fortnite.
Oh, absolutely. Tony was so. How I felt about Minecraft is how Tony felt about Fortnite.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with Fortnite. Fortnite was just like I wasn't fucking with it.
It was not until the podcast that I got her to play Fortnite.
And I was like, all right, yeah, no.
Yeah, it was not until the podcast that I get Tony to play Fortnite, and then she went on and was like playing it without me for a little while and everything.
Mm-hmm. You know, because that's another avenue for me to talk shit, and you know I love to do that. I love to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So for Tony's game is Minecraft. I wasn't feeling it too much, but then I played it, and then for Tony it was Fortnite,
But
which I completely love.
other than that, we pretty much like the same games. You know what I'm saying?
Except you know, my only thing is really, you know, first person viewer games. I'm not too big of it. Number one anime, and just from just our personal love of it, for me is Vampire Knight. We know Tony is a One Piece full
Nah,
through
it'd
and
be
through.
not One Piece. It'd be Sailor Moon.
Ooh, no. Oh my gosh, she put something about One Piece.
Yeah, I love One Piece, but Sailor Moon, it got that nostalgia feeling to it. You know what I'm saying?
Taz,
Like
mark the day.
the waking up early in the morning and catching that shit on WB.
Nothing better.
Cool. It do have, you see, she got a little space up there. You see
But anime, of course, like I said, for me, number one is Vampire Knight, and for my game, it's not even for gaming. It's not even the full Assassin's Creed franchise. It's really just the Ezio trilogy, which was Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations.
I feel that.
Yeah,
like,
those are my top tier number one.
Because BioShock, like, my favorite one is 2. Favorite one is 2. My ultimate favorite game is BioShock 2. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But all of them are pretty good. 1 is good. 3.
1 is I like 3 they ran.
If you play 3, you'll figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I didn't
both good options.
Yeah, Taz actually put me on Assassin's Creed.
Did he?
He did. Taz put me on Assassin's Creed. He put me on, and my first Assassin's Creed game was 2. And then I did the full Ezio trilogy, and then I went back to Assassin's Creed 1, and then I continue on with the franchise.
Here's a question. What's a game you couldn't finish?
Ooh, that I could not. You know what's funny?
And why couldn't you finish it?
I have yet to actually finish a Resident Evil game. Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, but that's just time consuming. What game I absolutely refuse to finish is freaking Silent Hill. I refuse to finish that game.
You're so scary.
Girl,
I didn't know you. I just knew you was gonna say something scary. I just knew you was gonna say something. You're so scared, child.
Call me what I am a bitch when it comes to Silent Hill. I will not.
Them zombies on Minecraft. I said, you running from them? They square. I you scared of a little square, girl. Go fight that motherfucker.
I will not. Demon Souls. That Demon Souls, hard as hell.
That game is kind of hard. I like it though. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I flex with Elden Ring. I hear Demon Souls is on something different, but I'm gonna try it out. You know what I'm saying? I like a little challenge. I feel like
I finally started.
The hardest game not the hardest game I ever played. The one game that I did not finish. Yeah, but I was getting mad as hell. One game I did not finish was God of War, the first one. Ooh, the very first one. And
God
it's one
Taz's favorite franchise.
It's one particular part that got me stuck. And I have played the other God of Wars. Like I'm playing the most recent one. But it's the part where like you have to push that boulder and then see spikes coming up at a certain time. When I tell you, child, when I tell you I have spent hours, days trying to get past that part, and I could not. I gently put my controller down because any other movement I would have broke it. Any other movement I would have broke this shit. And I said, you know what? I just can't.
No.
Just
Silent Hill has your girl having nightmares. I couldn't
not
do it.
Silent Hill.
Yes, it did, because it hit too close to home. I told you. It hit way too close to home. It was too close for my comfort of where they based the game off of. And I was like, no, thank you. I don't want this. My imagination is too vivid. I don't need the assistance.
I can understand it.
Yeah,
like the first Candyman, like I ain't fuck with Candyman because like I just felt like him being in the projects was just too relatable. You know what I'm saying? I just like this nigga out here terrorizing black people for a white bitch. This don't make no sense. That got to be the most coonish movie I've ever seen. No, I'm so serious. Like if you go back and watch Candyman, he killed that black lady. She ain't even say his name all the way. He killed that black lady behind that white girl. With Bernadette, go back and watch that. You gonna watch that shit and you gonna be like, this some shit. Candyman had me scared. Let me tell you something. Cause Jason in the woods, you know what I'm saying? Jason,
we black. We ain't going in the woods like that. Like
Michael Myers looking for his sisters. We not related to that nigga. Candyman in the projects. In the projects? What we do?
So, I want to know, how long would you guys go without playing, and what's the feeling if you miss a day, or do ya? So, I know what you meant. That's why I filled it in. So for me, honestly, there was a time after I had my first son, my oldest, who will be 10 this year. There was a time where I actually didn't like game for a good, I want to say like a good 2 to 3 years. It was a big gap. It was, but mostly because I didn't have the funds to buy me a new console. Like I couldn't justify me buying myself a game system when I had my kids and was home with my kids, and I put so much of my energy into being a mom that it took me a while to actually separate mom from Nat. Like I had to really.
You had to readjust yourself.
I did. I had to readjust myself to get back to the point of I am still a person outside of my kids. I did miss it like pretty much every day. I did miss gaming. I did feel like it was a huge part of me that was missing from not doing so. Especially when I got back into gaming, it was like I'm home, like, and I missed it so much. It definitely, it's a part of me. And to have taken that part away from myself for so long, it was a big void. So now I can honestly say I don't go a day without playing a game. I really don't. Whether it's like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour or so, I'll hop on a game just because and just run around and do bullshit, or if I'm like fully committed to different missions or anything. But I don't miss a day. I don't miss a day now at all.
I don't feel like I really miss. I was going to say that I can go a couple of days without it. I probably can, but if I think about it, no, I don't. I don't miss a day without gaming. Even if I'm not on a PC, I'm probably on my console. If I'm not on my console, my Switch is always on me. If my Switch ain't on me, like I have a game on my cell phone. Like it's always available. You know, I spend a lot of time playing video games. I'm not even gonna hold you. I do.
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, wait, let's go back. That's great. Sounds like a part of your self-care. What are you guys planning for next season? Any goals? So next season, one thing that we definitely said that we're going to bring more of is more us playing gaming content, as well as a bring it back segment. For those of you who watch the show regularly, you do know that we have the loading screen, which is our gaming segment, and the anime analyst, which is our anime segment. So we do plan on bringing in a bring it back segment where we reflect on and update you guys on games and anime from past episodes from season 1 into season 2. I'm super excited about introducing you guys to our new what's it called? Our new intro theme song. We We love it. And for those of, it's only a couple of us, well, just our team has actually heard the song, and a couple of like close people, it's really close to us, has heard the song. I'm super excited to introduce that to you guys. What else, Tony?
Just know that, for next season, we've worked really hard. You know what I'm saying? Next season is done extremely differently than what this season is done, because this season we winged a lot of everything. We
Mm-hmm.
just shot from the hip when it came to a lot of things. And next season has been thought about. It's been Everything
Planned
has
out.
been, yeah, planned out. Everything has been considered. You know what I'm saying? A lot of care and a lot of, consideration has been put into next season. We hope, for our goals as for next season, we hope to have more supporters, more subscribers, more commenters. We hope to bring more awareness and attention to like video games and anime. We hope to touch more people, especially Black women. You know what I'm saying? We hope to change their minds and stop buying fucking counsels for your nigga and start buying counsels for your damn self. Okay, fuck that
Hey, or
nigga.
go PC. We love
Okay,
PC.
and get a PC. I only say counsel to take it easy on your ass,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying. Go spend that money on yourself, and don't just spend all your money on damn 2K, because that's all that
Same
nigga want to
thing.
play. Okay, there's things out there we want to introduce y'all to, so we hope to definitely gain a bigger audience and really touch a lot of people.
Right. As far as self care, gaming is definitely a part of my self care. Especially if,
Definitely.
man, if I had a frustrating day at work and it was a day that I just want to curse somebody the hell out, I will come home and hop on a shooter game real quick and just kill off some shit,
Definitely.
because it lets out a lot of stress and tension. Because we're not allowed to shoot people in real life. To go into the next one, why don't we create our own game? To develop a game is so much
It
work.
does take a lot.
It takes so
It
much
takes
work.
a lot.
And just time in itself is like super time consuming. And that's just from like, I did, for those, we did a 5M episode. I definitely highly recommend some of you go definitely check out the 5M episode. But in 5M, you create your own server where you can basically, you're coding and building your own city for other players to join into and game in. And I learned how to do it, and I agree with Taz. We can do it.
I was about to say, keep in mind, this is just where we are right now. We don't know where we will be in 5 or 10 years from now.
Right. So,
So we
maybe
might be
one
in a
day.
different type of mindset. You never know. We might know some people who can help us out with it.
Right. Especially like the how technology based, our group of people are. Um, how technology based our group of people are, we definitely can do it. But it would be something that we would have to like really plan out, like a
Hmm.
lot of planning. But it's not a bad idea. It's definitely not a bad idea to do. The
Hmm.
encouragement to do so is
Yeah.
hey, we got Beyond Gamers got to come together, and we gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. Hint, hint,
We're gonna get
Taz.
it together.
We definitely are going to do it one of these days. Um, but let's go into the next question, of course. It is in what ways do you feel your voice or perspective as a Black woman add value to the anime, gaming, and manga communities? How do you hope to inspire other Black women who share your interests?
Um, well, I know my voice and what we're doing matters to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that the people who we are aiming to touch, once we get to them, that is doing what we wanted to do from the feedback that we're getting back. And I just hope that, like, network and touch more, more of the audience that we're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. We just started. So far got some good, feedback. Knock on wood, keep this shit going.
Absolutely.
What about you?
Good night, Ma.
A good night.
I feel like the fact that we do have not only our own space of our own platform of expressing ourselves as Black women. I feel like just the fact that we're here and that we can show it, show other Black women, hey, we do exist. There are more people like you, and this is a safe space to be yourself. Um, is definitely a great like starting point for us. And like Tony said, we definitely want to bring even not even just women, like Black women who game currently. We would love to bring more Black women into gaming and anime, and share certain interests, and just letting them know overall it's not just for nerds. It's some gaming and anime is such a broad horizon of interest for so many different people. Like I feel like it's a game or it's an anime series or it's a manga for everyone at some point. And I think I would love to definitely just bring that awareness to more people.
All right. Miss you answer.
Okay. How do you balance your personal interest in gaming, anime, and manga with other responsibilities and commitments as an adult?
I don't know. It just equals up in there.
See, so for Tony, it just happens. Okay. For a single mom who works full time, it is definitely a job. Like it is a full commitment to do so. Like I said before, to I had to separate the fact of myself as a person versus myself as a mother to tell myself it's okay to have my own identity as just Nat and not just mom or not just Miss Nat, as because I am a teacher. So to not just be, missing that at work and not just be mom at home, to just be able to be myself. It definitely is a challenge, but it takes, like you said, commitment to know to value myself overall, and to take the time to understand myself and give myself that time to do something that I love to do, which is, of course, playing games or watching anime or even just reading mangas when I actually do find the time to do so. Girl, you the truth. You must be super organized though, because some moms can barely hold one kid together, much less full-time working and three and a gamer, which is so true. For me, scheduling is super important. That's like the number one aspect of it, to know when to play what parts at what time. When I am at work, and even if my kids are with me at work, I am Miss Nat. I'm not mom at that moment. I am Miss Nat. My boss has even told them like several times, listen, when mommy is at work, she is not mommy. She is Miss Nat. If you need something, there are plenty of other teachers here to assist you in that. And that was an adjustment for my kids. And then, of course, when we come home, I have my time where I'm mom and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm spending time with the kids, and I set aside time to just be with them, whether it be us reading, whether it be us, even playing games with my kids alone, outside of streaming, and just enjoying that bonding time with them. And then I make sure that I schedule time for just myself into enjoying games or things that I would play or things that I would watch without them. So the number one thing, of course, would be scheduling for me. That's how I balance the overall of all of them.
Girl, I don't think about it. I just go ahead. Somehow it just equals itself up in there. You know what I'm saying? It just mixes way up in there. I don't know, but that's why I don't have no kids. No, real shit. That's what we was talking about before we started. Remember?
Yeah, it definitely was.
You
We
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
were.
Like I told you about my niece and nephew. Like, look, they fucked up. They fuck up everything, and they don't even spend that much time around here. They be here for like a week or some days, and they didn't put a fucking hole in my damn mouse pad. Hell no, go back to your damn mammy. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had my niece over one time, and she drew on my suede couches, suede with
I,
permanent marker.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to
the
whip. She was
disrespect.
I flicked her in the lips. She was so take me. I will go home. Take your ass home, then. You know what I'm saying? I was finna call her ass a Uber at one point.
Listen, my mother, we wasn't even allowed to sit in the living room. Okay,
Mm-mm.
we knew what the couch looked like, but we don't know what it felt like.
Child, let me tell you.
It's great that you probably know as much as your kids. Tony just like, well, I ain't gotta worry about that
Listen,
shit. Keep them
kids
kids out
do too
my
much. Kids do too much. Man, I remember I had my niece and nephew over here, and my niece watched this little penguin on TV. Well, she used to. This little claymation penguin. It don't say nothing. It just be like newt newt. You know what I'm saying?
house.
And I was stuck in a dream, like dreaming good, dreaming the beautiful dreams, sitting
Oh,
on
I
a pink
cannot.
fluffy pillow and everything, like a cloud and everything, and she gonna whisper in my ear while I'm fucking sleeping, newt newt.
I
Take your ass
can't.
home. What is going on? What is going on right now? Like
Wait. She whispered,
while
girl.
I'm sleeping, you know how terrified I was, waking the fuck up. I said,
Wait.
I said, what the fuck is going on? Nah, that's why they got it. That's why. Listen, that's
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm a great auntie and a
Oh
great
my god.
godmother.
Yo, that is so funny. It reminds me one day my cousin went into my aunt's room. She kept knocking on her door. My aunt had her door locked. And she kept knocking on her door, knocking on her door. And my aunt finally got up and she screamed through the door, "What?" And my cousin fucking put her face as close as she could to the door crack and went, "Booger, booger, snot, snot," and laughed and ran away.
You see what I'm saying? Random shit. Nothing called for. This is why, like, like I can't deal with it.
Oh my god, that is
And then I used to be a
hilarious.
kid, and I know what type of kid I was, and I know that that's the plan that
Oh,
God was going to put on me. So I'm just not going to do it.
yo, that is too funny.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus. So to touch on what Felicia said, I am the oldest kid of 11. I am the first, the numero uno. Okay, oldest one, first one to be, and I grew up with so many kids in one household that, and then I had a cousin he's an only child, and he spent so much more time at our house versus being at his house, where like he had, Taz already know what I'm gonna say, he had,
Is that why he living?
yeah, he had, I mean, every game system that he could ever want, the biggest TVs that he could ever want, game rooms, two bedrooms, just because they had the space for him to have two different bedrooms. I mean, bunk beds. I think whatever a kid could possibly want at home, he had it. And he spent majority of his free time at our house because it was somebody there for him to play with. He had everything he wanted, but nobody to share it with him. So I never wanted to have just one kid. I always said that.
That
Um,
sound kind of sad.
right. So to have an
That
only
sound like a
child,
little Disney movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the Secret Garden or something. You know what I'm saying? Little
it's
boy trapped up in the tower with all the
baby.
toys and no friends.
That part. So to have an only child was never my goal. When I said I did have kids, I always wanted to have more than one. Um, just for them to have somebody else that they wasn't bothering me overall, but mostly for them to be able to have somebody to grow old with.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say. I knew I ain't want to have kids
Oh,
when I was well, it was multiple red flags that let me know that kids wasn't the one that wasn't what I needed. One of the red flags was I babysat everybody in my family. Everybody in my family I babysat. Everybody who had a baby, I babysat their baby. That was one. The next red flag was sex ed class and
oh, baby.
watching that lady vagina bust the fuck open to push out I said, yeah, no, that's a no-go. That don't look too fun.
Say, get a dog and she got one.
Yes, fuck that shit. Listen, get a dog, one and done. I got a
I
lizard.
can't. I
I got a
cannot.
lizard, okay? The last
No.
red flag was when my sister had my nephew, and the doctor stuck his whole hand up her vagina
Yep, that's a
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? And
That
then
is a
pulled it
thing.
out and had vagina gunk had dangling off of it. And I said, wait a minute. I said, yeah, that's a no.
Oh, and I don't even want to say yet because I'm not going to. I'm not having any more kids, but I do not. I've never had to experience childbirth. I've been in labor before.
Which we
Um,
had a C-section.
I had a C-section for all three of them little motherfuckers. I don't know what it feels like to have a child come out of my vagina, and I will never know what a child feels like coming out of my vagina, and
Cause you
I am
done.
okay with that. I am a-okay with that fact. I don't need to know what it feels like, but
That's what I'm
man,
saying. I take
ooh.
everybody's word for it. Y'all say it hurt. I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, no, don't have no clue what that feels like whatsoever, and I don't want to know at all, and I will never know, and I am okay. I am okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Um. Okay, last question. And then we're gonna, say our goodbyes. How do you personally define or celebrate Juneteenth or Pride, and how does that influence your content? And in what ways do you strive to represent diversity and inclusion in your podcast? And why do you think that's important?
Well, I don't really celebrate Pride because I'm not, a part of that community. No, I support it 100%, 100%. You know what I'm saying? But I support about moving the fuck out the way and minding my heterosexual ass business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
um,
my goodness.
I would very much like, as far as diversity, I would very much like, like we done spoke about. I do want this to be a diverse, um platform, you know what I'm saying? Not just for black women, mainly for black women, but I do want it to be diverse for everybody. Um, what was another question? How do I celebrate Juneteenth?
Juneteenth. Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, I'm black all year round. But on Juneteenth and February, I'm the
A
most
blackity black.
blackest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm real
I'm blackity black because I'm black and blackity black.
okay. When Juneteenth and February come around, I'm Grand Negress. That's what you call me.
Grand Negress. I can't.
Okay. But yeah, like, I love my culture. I love where I come from. I feel like, I represent, my culture every day of the year, not just on Juneteenth and February. Not no shade, because these are my two favorite days, the two favorite events in the whole year. But Grand Negress, okay. Mm-hmm.
I can't. For me, specifically for Juneteenth, I just not to get into religion too much, but I am Wiccan. So one of my solstices actually falls around the same time as Juneteenth. So when I do certain rituals or anything, I do incorporate a thank you to our ancestors and those who came before us that got us basically to the point where we are today, though we still have very, very far to go into the advancement
Mm-hmm.
and of us as a Black community overall. But I do give thanks to those who came before me that have paved the way to for us to be where we are now. Unlike Tony, I am a part of the LGBTQA plus community. I am pansexual, so I do incorporate Pride and Pride Month, and I do celebrate just overall by just always just being myself and being open about who I am as a person and acknowledging, of course, like I said, those who come before me and have paved the way to the acceptance, the more acceptance of us as a community overall. And for me to just be openly pansexual and open about my sexuality and comfortable about my sexuality, where it doesn't need to be as hidden as it has had to be for people, especially just as a Black woman overall. It's hard enough to be Black. It's hard enough to be a Black woman, and then to be a Black woman in the LGBTQA plus community. It's very, very difficult. So I try to make sure that I am always open about who I am overall as a person. And that's how I play homage to those who came before me and celebrate Pride and Pride Month. That's all.
Okay. This is
But like I said, we'll end it here because this definitely has been a longer episode, which I feel like for a season finale, definitely fitting. It needed to be longer than
Yeah,
our
it's not that
other
bad.
episodes. Yeah. And we appreciate all of you who have come through and stuck around and joined in on the conversation with us. We always encourage you guys to join in the conversation. Of course, you can follow us at Butterfly and Baloney. Definitely, we are super excited for season two.
Thanks, Ted.
But you can follow all of our socials at Butterfly and Baloney on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, excuse me, and you can follow us individually. Tony's socials is _ Tony Baloney, and on Twitch at Tony X Baloney, and of course myself, all socials at The Butterfly Assassin, as well as Twitch at The Butterfly Assassin. We enjoy you guys for coming through.
Thank y'all.
We enjoy everyone for coming through, especially those of you who has been here with us for season 1. We are super proud to have made it even this far, and we are extremely excited to bring you guys season 2, which won't be too far out. So don't forget about us because we'll be around.
Okay, it's coming up close, ain't it? Like, yeah, we ain't even pick up a date, but we have a good idea.
Yeah, we're pretty close to it. We're not too far off, but until season 2, we will bring you guys more amazing content and more games and anime and just us overall as a person. Listen, we are a vibe, okay? So come catch a vibe with us always, whether you are watching past episodes, whether you're watching fun. We be having so much fun. Whether you're watching us on Twitch, on our individual channels where you can find our schedules, come through and always join in on the conversation. But until season 2, guys, we will catch you next time. Bye.